And we are now live. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between, from Costa Rica to California. We've got the double action going on here. We're throwing it down on YouTube. We're throwing it down on Periscope. You get the behind-the-scenes scenes. You got two shots of me now. I see two crusties. I see two crusties. Exactly. That's Michelle Serpico's number. Thank you. 844-84-FNTSY. I see people asking, are you on YouTube? Is YouTube back? I just told you we're on YouTube. I just told you. All right. So we'll let this roll for a couple of more minutes on Periscope, and then we'll shut down the Periscope as the YouTube page is now working. You can't stop the rage. We live. We live. What's up, Sean McCormick? See, this is what happens when you're on mainstream Twitter. You get all these different people that wouldn't be watching and wouldn't be logged on the stream. Periscope's probably the way to go. We probably have like way more fucking views already than we normally fucking do. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, bro. If you look behind me here, Sean, that hotel that we stayed at, I'm pretty much right behind there right now. Yeah, Periscope is more mainstream, right? All right, so we sent the link over to Feinberg. My apologies to Feinberg. Last week we had problems with Feinberg too. The link has been sent. All right, so we're going to start to slow down the. We'll start to slow down the Periscope and just jump over. So listen, guys, if you're just joining us on Periscope right now, we're jumping over to YouTube. We're already live on YouTube as we speak. We're going double here, but I can't hold my phone up all fucking night. I guess I could just put it up for a minute, but might be a little excessive that we have. Do we really need two of me? This is when you're hardcore, fuck. This is when you're really like desperate here. We're not desperate, but I guess it's multiple platforms, right? Same show, multiple platforms. Yeah, I know that YouTube is back. We're broadcasting on YouTube. I'm aware. What's up, Henry? What up, Ghetto? Good to see you, Ghetto. Yeah, I don't know. Internet chaos here tonight. Oh my God, the internet is down. I got to be honest. Like, I was like, well, I'm not, no, that's it. Yeah, exactly. I was actually I'm going to talk to SBR about this in the future. Periscope's pretty cool, but we should have a backup plan and go to like Facebook Live probably. Get a little Facebook love. Although I don't get a lot of Facebook love. I don't like Facebook. Fucking Facebook. You post things. You don't even know if it's public or not. It's like I post shit and I'm posting it to myself. Like, I posted a bunch of shit once on Facebook. I got no responses. I'm like, well, fuck it. I was like, that's weird. I was like, I didn't get one response out of all those videos I posted. Not like one person said anything. And then I realized it's like, no, fuck, it wasn't public. But I don't understand. What's the point of posting something if it's not public? Fuck? All right, so I don't even know how to stop fucking Periscope. How do I stop this? Stop broadcast. Broadcast details. Fuck, I don't know how to stop this. Shout out to Errol Hawani, who I think might be watching right now. I saw a list of people that like this. So, what's up, Errol? Thank you for the kind words today. I don't know how to stop this. Hi, chat, retweet, share broadcast, ask for a share, broadcast details. Yes. Broadcast details. I'm losing all my viewers. So how do I stop this? Stop. I fucking stopped it the other night at Giant Stadium. I was fucking more on the ball when I was drunk. Stop it. Fuck, man. Before, I never knew how to start this shit. But look, we've already had 641 people watch this fucking show. Before, I didn't even know how to start this fucking shit. Now I don't know how to stop it. Stop. Broadcast details. Stop. Fucking stop. Hi, chat. Retweet on Twitter. Share broadcast. Ask for share. Ask for follow. Broadcast details. More viewers. No, I don't want more viewers. I want less viewers. Oh, this is just fucking great, man. What am I supposed to do? I guess I just got to shut my phone off, right? If I just shut my phone off, the Periscope has to stop. This is what it's come to. Bye-bye, Periscope. Fuck, I don't want to fucking shut my phone down either. I just opened up a bunch of fucking songs in here, actually. Fuck. Fuck. Settle down, Jazz. I like to see you do fucking shows on YouTube and Periscope every fucking day. I got two fucking things going on here at fucking once, and this guy Jazz is talking shit. Jeff Feinberg joins us. What's up, Jeff? It seems like Tuesday night's like shit show night suddenly. I don't know what's going on, but it's not my fault. YouTube was down.
Yeah, I saw that.
And of course, the sky falls. Everybody panics when.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out. It was pretty weird.
Yeah. So Jeff Feinberg in the house. 1-0 Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah. Who's your money on tonight, Jeff? What do you got?
I need the Dodgers bad, Gabe. I need them bad.
I need the Dodgers pretty bad too.
I thought, yeah. Oh, they need. What do we need here? 14 more out.
Did you have Boston or Houston in the earlier game?
No, at Houston. I got a big series price on Houston. I didn't really play the game.
I thought Houston would win today. I didn't get my bet in on time, but I thought they would have won.
Yeah. I thought that. I don't know. We'll see. I was pretty confident after they won game one.
These baseball games, dude, you can't go massive money on them. Like you said, you bet the series isn't shit. I went bigger than I wanted to tonight on the Dodgers, only because I'm a degenerate. I'm a Dodger fan, and I went bigger than I wanted on the Dodgers last night. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals. You can't really bet like that, but it's the playoffs. It's a little different where it's like they're not losing tonight.
My problem is I'll bet the series, and I'll bet the series big, telling myself, okay, I'm just going to bet the series. I'm not going to play the
games too, right?
And then I end up playing the games too. So yeah.
I don't know if you remember in the Hardcore Sports Radio days during the World Baseball Classic, I took fucking Korea to win the fucking whole thing.
Yeah.
And I took Japan. I took Japan to win it all. And in the future. And Japan, dude, was like fucking 4 or 5 to 1. And I put like fucking $600 or $700 on it. I was really confident Japan was going to win. And I believe it was Japan. It was Japan. And Japan made it to the final, dude. And we were all talking about me hedging. Instead of hedging, I put another $2,000 on.
I know it was like what?
I really think they're going to win, and it's going to bother me if I don't put more on it.
It was It was like 2-1 or 1-0. Like Darvish, right? Darvish was like amazing. That's
exactly. That's when you know you're a degen, when instead of hedging, you fucking put more.
No, I swear, you look back on that one, I swear that was like Darvish and Tanaka both might have been darting that whole thing for Japan.
Yeah, they mowed through everybody.
Yeah. They didn't score a lot, but
everyone telling me, you're insane. They were like, dude, you got a great bet. You're going to win $2,500. You don't have to do anything. I was like, no. I got to bet it again. And it came up. I think that's when I told people hedging's for gardeners. Fuck. Yeah, fuck hedging. If you like a game, we're going to hedge. We didn't hedge when we had $105,000 on the Green Bay Packers that night. Fuck. Yeah, we didn't hedge then. So if you're not, I'm not going to hedge when there's $110,000 at stake. I don't like hedging. Oh, we have Babano. We got a Babano story we're going to get to after, actually. But so, Jeff, how about them Chargers? Chargers on a little bit of a roll right now, starting to look and play like the football team that Charger fans had hoped. And I'll tell you what, I think it's a very good sign. And I say this because normally the Chargers are in a state of flux in that, they're 5-4 and they need the wins. They always play well in December. They never really just have a comfortable ride where they're playing for, they're just cruising along and they're not ultra stressed out. They're not out of the woods yet, but there's not a lot of good football teams in the AFC. And, they have a lot of winnable games coming up. The Chargers look like a playoff team, but there's still a lot of work left to do. But a nice start for the Chargers after that season opening loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah, they seem to be playing well. They seem to be playing for each other. You hear them speak, and, it's all about sort of staying hot and really peaking at the right time. Gabe, I'll say this, I'm still like kind of really torn on what they are. I mean, I'm confident in the sense that I think now they're one of 3 teams in the league that like have scored over like 24 points or something in each game. And, they play the Titans this week, and I know the spread's high, but it's like how many points do the Titans score? And I wait with bated breath to sort of get good injury news on Bosa, who they play the Titans in London, then they're on the bye. And then it'd be really nice to have him back. But they're sort of like the national. I noticed last couple of days, Gabe, they've sort of become a hot, trendy team again. People are starting to really pick up on them. So that's sort of when they start to let people down.
Yeah, and I'm not on. Tennessee weren't as bad. People this year, everyone sees what happens with a team. And then the next week they overreact, and then that team bounces back. I mean, look, the Saints destroyed the Skins.
Yeah, right. No, I was watching that Titan Raven game, knowing this was costing me fucking points on next week's line. Shit.
Yeah, just pissing the Titans off now too.
Oh, fuck off! The Brewers just tied it.
Oh, you got to be shitting me. Fuck, my stream is a little slow here. My stream is very slow here.
Yeah, you could do soft toss, I would imagine.
How fucking behind am I? Still fucking 1-0 here.
Yeah. Big double.
What the fuck is this? Like, what am I supposed to wait 10 minutes? What am I, in fucking Russia?
Oh man, Dodgers they got to be able to touch up those shitty fucking starters.
The Milwaukee Brewers, looks like he's hurt. The Milwaukee Brewers they're fucking aggressive on the base pass, man. And I like their style. That's how you do it. It angers me the Dodgers aren't like this. But like, they forced the other team to make a play. And look, the throw was offline. They were slow. Puig was a little fucking shaky picking the ball up. The throw from the cutoff man was a shitty fucking throw. And this has been a pattern with the Dodgers in the playoffs where teams are going for it. It's like they're like, dude, Bellinger's not going to fucking hit the cutoff man. He's going to try to throw you out. Like the Dodgers are just, the fundamentals aren't here. Last fucking night, dude. You know, forget about the bases loaded with Grandal and shit. They have in the 5th inning, it's 1-0. They have fucking runner on second base with nobody out. They get nothing out of it. They strike out 3 times in a row. They don't bunt the runner fucking over. You know, you got to play small ball in the playoffs. You got to, especially with the Dodgers, they can't fucking score. And this is a bad case for the Dodgers here. They don't respond well in these tight games. Fuck. You know, in the next inning, then watch. Now in the bottom of the inning, they're going to load the bases and they're going to score anything. Like, the Dodgers needed to get a bigger fucking lead than the 1-0. What are you laughing about, Machado? Fuck. Jesus, fuck, man. Look at this. Machado's fucking, yeah. Machado doesn't give a shit. He won't even be a Dodger man.
He hasn't really endeared himself to Dodger fans, even though he's not playing horribly.
Because of shit like this, fuck. You know what I mean? We just gave him a big hit and he's laughing out there. He's joking with fucking Santana. It's like, come on, man. It's not the time to joke now, bro. I know you're a free agent. You're not really a Dodger, but, you know, it's frustrating. It's, you know, shit like this, fuck, man. They're counting on Hill to get out of this here. Dave Roberts hasn't done a great job here in this series. I got to tell you, he's being outmanaged by counsel. And I like Dave Roberts. I think he's a good manager, but he's being outmanaged by counsel. Like, don't you think right now, Jeff, that a trip to the mound would be justified?
I think they're just walking Yelich.
Like, the game's on the fucking line here.
Oh, wow.
Like, you know, the Brewers get a lead. Their dugout's going to explode. Like, the Dodgers, like, they should be talking to fucking – they should be going out here to Hill. Hill's lost his fucking control here.
If they –
I get it. It's Yelich is up, but fuck, man.
They'll be in big trouble because then they can go to that bullpen with the lead, the Brewers. But, yeah, I don't know. I got sucked into the Dodgers before the series. I'm regretting it, but I don't know. Game's far from over, Gabe.
No, I know. It's just you know.
You see it though. You see this Brewer team. You can tell that they're
exactly.
You can just tell
they have that it factor. They're aggressive. They're running the bases.
And anyone that's bet baseball this summer knows the Dodgers do sort of. They don't do their best baseball in these tight games. No,
it's not that they're chokers, but I guess it is that they're chokers. I guess it is. I can't say it isn't. I mean, wow. That's a nice pitch.
That was big.
Man, they got to get Hill out of here after this. Like, I guess they're just praying we can get through this. Fuck. The fucking Dodger players, fucking Kiki Hernandez calling out the fans. Fuck, shut the fuck up.
What do you say about the fans?
Said the fans suck last night. That's why the Dodgers had no energy. It's like maybe the fans suck because you guys fucking leave fucking runners on fucking base every fucking inning.
That's pretty weird.
He's a fucking idiot.
This is a pretty weird thing to say, man.
All right.
But
nice. Well, you're way ahead of me, so you knew. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of points, though, Gabe.
I'm not ready to lay. I'm not ready to lay the 6.5.
You know, yeah,
it's in London. We should let people know this, right?
Yeah, I know. You said it well before we got caught up in the Dodger game. We've seen it a lot with all these teams, even teams you think are horrible that are worse than the Titans. Teams seem to really bounce back in this league. And I was watching the Titans get their ass kicked by the Ravens, knowing two things. It was going to cost me on the point spread, but I was more annoyed that the performance was so bad that, like, I don't know, they're probably in for a good bounce back game. I'm expecting a really close, an ugly close game in London.
Yeah, you get these weird early start times. It's a 9:30 in the morning start. One thing I can tell you, so people always ask, okay, so what's the trend with a London game? Is it the underdogs? Is it the overs? Is it the unders? Is it the favorites? What is the trend in these London games? And the trend is the favorites. The better team deals with it better. 20 London games, favorites are now 14-6 against the spread.
Okay.
I think that's pretty. That's something to hang your hat on, actually. So we see this. Last week was free money with Seattle and the Raiders. And God, did I ever call that fucking game. I told everyone earlier in the week, I said the Raiders will not handle a trip to London well. I said they're a bunch of old dudes. Gruden's going to be grumpy about it. They're not going to like it. They're going to complain. And they handled even worse than I thought. They showed up on Friday. Fuck. They showed up the Seahawks for their Tuesday. They showed up on Friday. Like it was just a regular fucking game with the time zone difference and the city and the food and just everything. Like they're fucking idiots, fuck. And they got tattooed. So I don't think Tennessee are as stupid as the Raiders are. So I don't really love this game. I find it to be a tricky card this week. One game that catches my eyes pretty crazy is I think the Denver Broncos are that bad. And, you know, they're in their last 12 road games, the Denver Broncos guys are 1-11 straight up and against the spread. Like Vance Joseph can't coach. Like nothing personal against the guy, but he never should have been hired in the first place. And, you know, he's always going to be remembered for the Sergio Dip interview, but John Elway's clueless. Like John Elway's just making a lot of mistakes right now.
If this was a standard organization with some standard structure,
yeah, normal GM would be fired, right?
Yeah, we'll be fired, Gabe. And it goes back. I mean, like he gets a lucky mulligan in the sense that he wanted to give Brock Osweiler that big contract.
No, Osweiler rejected him.
Yeah, Houston just offered him more money, but he was happy to let Brock, give him a 5-6 year contract there.
$1,000 a year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, are we gonna, he sort of gets a free pass, and I don't think football people want to give him too much credit for convincing
in the first round.
Getting Peyton Manning and having a veteran team that worked out for them, and losing a Super Bowl and winning a Super Bowl. But I,
you know what? It almost goes to show, and people talk about the defense, but it goes to show how good Peyton Manning was. You can say, oh, they had a great defense. Yeah, whatever. Peyton Manning still took them to 2 fucking Super Bowls, right?
Yeah, I guess
a lot of teams have good defense.
I mean,
don't go
the big picture. The big picture shows how good the 52 men on that team were because Brock Osweiler led them to some big wins.
And Kubiak is a coach. The thing with Peyton Manning in that Super Bowl they won, I know, trust me, I almost talk about the Super Bowl every night. Fuck. You know how it terrorized me. That's the night I missed my plane.
Oh, yep.
The streak was broken. I missed the plane because of that game. It was my fault. I got too caught up. I started strangling Bronco fans and fucking, I karma caught up to me. Fucking vacuum sealed bullshit. Fucking motherfucker, man. Fuck, I hate this shit. Fuck. Fuck. All right, so what were we saying about the Broncos? So, yeah, we can go on and on. Trevor.
I'm just worried because I haven't heard a single person say that they would want to bet them this week or they're even thinking about betting them. So it just seems like everyone in the world is sort of written this team off for dead. And there's a lot of signs that point to that. That's kind of my concern in that game. I don't know. It's a weird fucking game. It's hard for me to bet money on Mike McCoy calling plays either, Gabe.
I know. It's an ugly game, the Thursday nighter. It just is. Patriots. Surprising to see the Patriots only -3 on the road at the Bears.
Yeah, I would blindly right now be very happy to take the Patriots. Just figuring over 4 quarters they'll do what needs.
You don't think it's
it could be a trap.
They're begging you to take the Patriots.
They are.
You're ready to oblige.
On Tuesday night, if I had to pick it. Yeah, I don't doubt it's a big game for the Bears, but I don't know. The Bears seem to have some really ugly collapses this year as well.
And yeah, Mitch Trubisky's not
hard to know what to make of the Bears, but that whole division is pretty exciting. You can pick anyone there. I'm sure the betting odds are probably fun there because it's a wide open division. I think the game that kind of caught my eye, Gabe, was the Ravens at home. I'd go back to them. Everyone's going to be in love with the Saints. They last saw them on Monday Night Football and Drew Brees. I'll tell you, the Chiefs and the Patriots, everyone's talking about how they're so excited to see those two teams play again in the playoffs. The Chargers and the Ravens might spoil that rematch come the postseason. The Ravens seem to be at home. I think that could be a good spot for them to keep Breeze in check.
It's funny you talk about the futures. I was just over at the FanDuel Sportsbook at the Meadowlands. And I normally don't grab the future sheets, but I actually did tonight. I found it interesting. You see, guys, they have NFL division odds up. This is from today.
Oh, yeah. The Lions plus 850, Gabe? That feels fucking real, doesn't it?
All right, so here it is, yeah. So NFC North.
Oh, watch this. Machado better not get himself kicked out of the fucking game. Do not. I don't know. If I was a Dodger fan, his haircut alone would drive me fucking nuts. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears right now, plus 160. Minnesota Vikings, plus 160. Green Bay Packers, plus 300. Detroit Lions, plus 850. You said some pretty fat odds for the Lions, even though the Lions will fall short. They're the Lions. But I got to tell you, Jeff, me personally, I think the Minnesota Vikings, plus 160 is not a bad bet if you're willing to wait 2 months to get paid.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm just trying to play it off in my head. They tied the Packers.
They're currently the best team in the division.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of things go against them. And I was actually really surprised. You see how people have talked about them early in the year, and then you see their record, and you're kind of like, I don't know, what more do you want from this team? But I guess when your expectations are winning the Super Bowl.
They lost to the Bills. That freaked people out. And one thing, if you're going to critic, and I'm a big Zimmer guy, but if we're going to critique the Vikings, is they've actually been lucky, Jeff. Like that game that they tied, there was a horrible call against
Clay Matthews, yeah.
And there was another game in which who did they play? Was it not the Saints? The same thing happened again.
The Eagles, they beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that one. There was another game that they won, and it was the same shit. Kirk Cousins barely got hit, and it was they called fucking roughing the passer. It was holy shit. And it's wow, they got saved again by a weird call. It's Kirk Cousins is captain protected or something like that suddenly. But yeah, it's a lot of divisions are up in the air. That division, I would say the Vikings win. But how about the AFC North? That one really is up in the air between the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Steelers. The Bengals can't beat the Steelers, Jeff, but I think they can beat other teams. I think the Bengals are a good team. I just think
I like the Bengals. They have a win over Baltimore.
Yeah. It's just like the Steelers can't beat the Patriots. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is in the AFC. As long as Cincinnati can avoid playing Pittsburgh in the fucking playoff, I think they'll be all right. I think Cincinnati is still a good team. But who would you pick to win that division right now between Cincinnati? And it's crazy. Cincinnati are the favorites at plus 125. You can't take that.
I don't know. I've sort of got this anti-Steeler vibe running through me. So the Bengals or the Ravens for sure.
You don't think the Steelers have turned a corner or just that's the thing I'll say, Jeff, in the NFL this year. There really is no corners being turned. And we've all seen it. Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3 and whatever. Yeah, now they suck. And, or the Buffalo Bills look wow, they're not a terrible team. And then, oh, yeah, look, they're it's back and forth. Just because a team plays well, there's no continuity to this shit with teams. The Houston Texans lose 3-0. They're going to win 3 in a row now, probably. The Atlanta Falcons, and we were talking about this earlier in the week or late last week, whatever. The Atlanta Falcons, Jeff, they're totally capable of winning 8 or 9 games right now. You know what I mean? And most teams would be oh, they're fucked. Are they? They play the Giants this week. They have another cupcake game after. They're going to be 4-4. And, dude, the Falcons are totally capable of winning 6 games in a row and being 10-4 fucking in 2 months. It's really hard. Like you said, you don't know who the Chargers are still. I don't think we know who fucking basically 26 to 32 teams are.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we know a couple of the really shitty teams, and maybe we know what the Chiefs.
Of course, a little squib to get the inning going, huh?
Yeah. Gabe, I'll tell you, I really don't. And people just think, I'm a Charger fan. Oh, they lost to the Rams and the Chiefs, but their wins, like, okay, so they beat Buffalo and Allen's first start. They barely beat the 49ers at home.
Beat a shit Raider team.
The Raider team. And now they beat Baker Mayfield. And it's like the quarterbacks that they've beaten are Allen and Mayfield and Beathard and
now you get Mariota
and Carr. Yes, it's like I don't know. Like they haven't.
I know, but it doesn't matter. You only have to beat your play, right? It's not your fault.
Yeah,
schedule.
Yeah, no, and they're getting confident and they're getting healthy. So there's a lot of things to like, and it looks like kind of like you were alluding to, just with that offense alone. Like if the guys on the offense stay healthy, like I think most people would be pretty surprised if they didn't make the postseason.
I gotta tell you, Melvin Gordon deserves a lot more publicity than he gets, in the sense that everybody talks about Todd Gurley all the time. Everybody talks about Elliott and his stupid little feed me bullshit. Melvin Gordon doesn't really run his mouth. He doesn't really have a gimmick, right? And even though he's in LA, the Chargers aren't a public team. So even especially in LA, I'm sure Gordon is a little resentful or motivates him that Todd Gurley gets talked about like he's Herschel Walker and Bo Jackson reincarnated. And Todd Gurley's good, but Melvin Gordon just fucking puts sick numbers up on a weekly basis. Like Melvin Gordon is a fucking stud right now.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, like if we were talking before the year, Gabe, like not that I was down on Melvin ever. I was just never sure if his stats over the last couple years were, is he good or is it just like volume and being in this offense that can score good? But you watch him run and you watch him how tough he runs and always battling for extra yards. The way he'll carry guys and do everything he can. And
I'm concerned about injuries with him. That was my
and Gabe, but not only that, of these Wisconsin backs that are just power backs that can sort of grind it out.
They're like system backs, like fucking.
He's become an outstanding pass catcher, and that's improved. Like every year, he's become in the league, and so that's been like another huge part of everything that's gone right for him is his doing it out of the backfield as well.
The one game I liked that caught my eye the most was Minnesota. But I'm not in love with the fact that it's 3.5 now. Are the Jets really going to win 3 weeks in a row?
The Jets have looked really good beating up inferior teams. I'll give them credit for that, and I've liked them.
Yeah, and what happened when Sam Darnold faced that Jags D? He fell apart.
Yeah. You're not wrong there, Gabe. And I'll tell you the other game that sort of had my attention. I'm just going to bring him up here. This baseball game can be incredibly distracting. I think the Bills, Gabe, I don't think there's a number. I would lay whatever they want me to lay with the Colts. Because I just don't know what the Bills need to score. Like, I don't see the Bills getting to I don't know. I don't want to say something and then look really dumb, but, I don't see the Bills scoring more than 10 points, period. I mean it.
I saw there was a tentative number of 11 up there.
Oh, no, really? That's high. I was hoping to be closer to like 8.
Now, the Buffalo Bills. That's right, Joe. I got some Chips Ahoy here. The Buffalo Bills, I saw a report that you saw. Said the players inside the room are going to there's going to be a mutiny if Nate Peterman starts this week.
Interesting.
It's kind of cold. I don't like it. I don't like the old unnamed sources and teammates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually heard some of that today, and apparently it was like some of this coming from McCoy.
And yeah. And well, look, to be honest, when you look at Sean McDermott, he's pretty much at a zero tolerance policy with bullshit, right?
Well, but yeah. So what's
guys? He's traded guys that we shouldn't have because he didn't like this, he didn't like that, and people in the room are like, "Well, dude, this fucking guy's terrible, and you keep putting him out here." And you know, he's a nice kid, Nate Peterman, and the teammates like him and shit, but they feel like he fucking screwed them last week. Like the Charger game last year, that's, you know, whatever. That was a weird thing.
They still made the playoffs. They weren't going to be better than a wild card anyway. They got themselves into the.
But that game against Houston, dude, the emotions that they were so on such a high.
Yeah, you could feel it.
Had a couple of minutes left. Big defense, dude. The Texans had first and goal on the 1 yard line. The Bills defense stuffed them.
Incredible.
Like the Bills defense walked off like fucking fired up. Like, we're going to be 3-3. And it was this moment of, holy fuck, they're going to do this. And then Peterman throws 2 fucking interceptions. You know, the players are less tolerant than we are, Jeff, right? There's guys on the team that probably want to kill Peterman and thinking this motherfucking cocksucker, fuck, right? And they have to refrain from freaking out. Look, Kelvin Benjamin didn't like playing with Cam Newton. What the fuck do you think he's thinking? And he refused to fucking work out with him before the game. It's a fucking shit show. We should cut Kelvin Benjamin today. So anyways, there's reports is that the Bills players have put it out there in the room that he can't start this week. That it can't happen. That if he does, McDermott's going to lose the room 1,000%. They're going to think you can't do this, coach. Like, you can't do it to him. It's like throwing the towel in. Save him from himself. And you can't put us in this situation again. So it looks like Derek Anderson's going to start this week. And I tell you what, Derek Anderson's not bad. The only thing is, fuck, the guy's been there for a fucking week.
A week, Gabe. So he's in like preseason week 2 fucking mindset. And Indy, I don't know. Yeah, they're probably going to get rolled.
If people in the chat are unaware, like some people are unaware, before the game started last week in the morning like walkthrough, Josh Allen asked Kelvin Benjamin. He went up to him and he said, "Let's run some routes. Let's fucking work on a few routes right now, just quickly." And Benjamin just looked at him and said no and walked past him. Kelvin Benjamin, dude, he's a fucking coward loser, this guy. He is. Like, the guy has the nerve to shit on Cam Newton.
It's really weird, though, Gabe. Like, because you mentioned.
You remember when the Panthers, I don't know if you remember, but the Panthers played the Bills in the preseason this year. And by chance, it was like fucking a week after he fucking talked shit, fucker, it came out. And you remember Cam Newton confronted him. Like, for real. Cam Newton wasn't like, ha, 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 hey, what's up, man? Like, Cam Newton went right up to him and said, what the fuck? And basically said, you know, why didn't you say shit before? And Cam Newton, like, was close to looking like he wanted to fight him. Kelvin Benjamin wouldn't look him in the eye. Kelvin Benjamin looked the other way, was laughing and looked the other way. And then after Kelvin Benjamin once again talked shit, after the game when he was in the safety of the room and he talked shit about Cam again. He was like, I don't know what he fucking wanted from me, and fuck, you know, it's over. It's over. It's like, what do you want from you? Fuck, you went to the Super Bowl together. You showed up to camp weighing 280 fucking pounds. You fucking carried your ass, and you're fucking talking shit about him. So where I'm going with this, what do you think he thinks about Nate Peterman? Fuck. Right? Like, it's just a shit show. They got to get rid of Calvin Benjamin.
I just don't, I mean, you mentioned it before, and it's no secret how do you put this? Like, the guys they got rid of for things that seem like much less. You know, this seems like something that if Benjamin was a Bill when McDermott got there, and this happened like within 5 months of McDermott's tenure, Benjamin would have been given away for a bag of chips.
There's a double standard in the Bills room that's starting the show, Jeff.
You know, based on all the guys that could have helped them last year that they just gave away. You know, so yeah, it seems interesting. but they got nobody. And that's why I don't think they could trade McCoy even if they wanted to. Because, well, I'll tell you this, Gabe. If Josh Allen is hurt for an extended period of time, you trade LaShawn McCoy. Because the only thing I thought they should keep him for is you gotta sort of help Allen develop. You gotta have some playmaker that he can rely on or help him develop.
Josh Allen might need Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, I hope not. I'll say that. I hope not. Oops.
I guess it's kind of rare in football. The guys get it, but it's his choice. A medical choice. Like Jake Delhomme didn't do it. And if you remember, Jake Delhomme had lingering fucking problems his entire career. Oh, sorry, you got a call?
Nope. And I'll say this, Gabe. Well, I want to go completely off topic, but you like in the grocery stores more in the States than at home?
To be honest with you, dude, I've never gone to a grocery store. It's crazy.
I guess, yeah, you just go to what?
I'm so busy. I've been meaning to get out to the grocery store this week, actually. I live in a weird neighborhood. Like, I'm right on the water. The city's right here, but there's a gas station here, bro. You know what I mean? There's a grocery store. I guess it's like a mile walk or less than a mile or whatever, but I got to cross this. It's not like the most pedestrian or whatever friendly neighborhood, at least in the area I am. But one thing I'll tell you, dude, is yes, in Las Vegas and Nevada, it was way better, dude. I used to go into fucking Smith's grocery store, and there's there's competition everywhere there, dude. So they give you like 10% off on you have the Smith's card, and like everything's just so cheap.
Everything, yeah, for sure.
It's always a competition. I used to spend like $40-$50. I couldn't carry everything. You know what I mean? Like it would be like $300. Like it's so much cheaper. But New York is fucking expensive, dude. Like Manhattan, like I can't escape it. I'm not in like the Catskills here. Fuck, I'm in Manhattan. You know what I mean? And now I'm in Jersey, but there's nothing in Jersey here on my side. So I basically do most of my spending in Manhattan, and it's fucking expensive. But to be honest, now, since there's no grocery stores, like the real estate's too much. So there's a Whole Foods is being installed or built right now, right behind me, actually. I don't know when it's going to be ready. But I've noticed, like I just caught on to this last week, actually, is all the pharmacies, sort of like Shoppers Drug Mart with food, but even more. Like there's a CVS right across the street from Madison Square Garden. It's basically a fucking grocery store. Like yeah, like they have a whole level. Like there's a Kmart. Kmart's still open, actually. I was shocked by that too. I never even walk past it every day. And I went in it the other day. I needed to buy a pillow. So I went into Kmart. I got a pillow. And same shit, dude. I was like a superstore, like Walmart shit. It was like, holy fuck, man. They had like the entire floor was like a grocery store and shit. But and then I got to carry the bags across the river and shit. Fucking. But yeah, grocery store's not great. I'll figure it out.
You like a lot of like Dwayne Reed's and shit all over New York,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Dwayne Reed's.
Yeah.
One thing though, I am enjoying the food here though, and a lot of times the food in a lot of states I've been in, like the food in LA wasn't great. I only really ate Mexican food that I liked. Same shit in Las Vegas. The food sucks in Nevada for the most part. Some buffets are okay if you spend money, and like pizza is weird there. I don't know. They say it's the water and the dough and shit. I don't know. There's something like Blessing even says it too. Like I'm not insulting the place. It's subpar. But New York, dude, the food's fucking good, man. Like I'm hooked on these local diners and shit, you know? And it's not expensive, so I don't really need to cook. Like I get these home-cooked fucking roast turkey and fucking chicken, potatoes, and rice meals for fucking $8 and shit. I can't cook better than that. And, you know, so I'm enjoying that. You know, I'm not eating the healthiest, but I'm drinking a smoothie a day and shit. Come on, Dodgers. All right, so before we get you out of here, any golf this week you're betting on?
I don't mind this tournament, Gabe. It's a very difficult course. Guys that have played it, the stats show it's one of the harder courses in the rotation. It's night golf, and so they're in South Korea. I want to say. Don't really break it down a ton in the swing season, but I have looked, and I'm going to back Emiliano Grillo. Sorry, that's a lie. Gary Woodland, Kevin Chappell would be guys I like. And if I really wanted to go to the top of the board, Gabe, Hideki Matsuyama would be my favorite of the favorites.
Hideki, huh?
Yeah, I thought he ended the season really well. It's a pretty strong field for, considering where they are in the world. So I'm not really investing too heavily, but I'll have some sprinkles out there.
You betting NBA now that it started?
No, not yet. Maybe when baseball playoffs are over or something. But no, I'm not. I'm not getting into that vortex at the moment.
What about hockey? How's hockey treating you?
I bet it rarely, but it's on TV a lot. And I got to give, you know what? I rip on Sportsnet. They're easy to rip on a lot, but I got to give them credit. I think it's the best thing they've done with their NHL property. They don't put it on TV, but the nights with a lot of games, they do the ice surfing
Oh, I know about that. Yeah, I saw that hashtag. Yeah,
on Twitter, and you watch, and if you got bets all over the board, that's sort of like red zone for hockey. That's pretty cool. So I'm easy to back.
I don't like the red zone. I know it sounds sacrilegious. I do an NFL show in the studio here, and we have the red zone on, and I don't like it. Like, it's fucking late. You find out a minute later and shit. You don't know how it happened, how they got there. It bothers me. I get that people like it, but I see the ice surfing, and like you said, you got to give them credit where credit's due. And I remember, like, even before I was on the Score, I used to like the Score a lot. I love the Score Network before I was on it.
Diamond surfing and
the fucking court surfing.
Yeah, baseball and basketball.
Before in the cable days where, you had money and they went to every game and they were in the studio and it was just fun. It was different. It was cool. And, I guess I would imagine that it came up that someone from the old days still there basically went with the old ice surfing idea here since they have the rights to it. And
yeah, it's only online. They haven't. I've noticed they haven't put it on the channels. I don't know if maybe in the dead of winter that'll happen when they don't have these baseball playoff commitments. But yeah, I don't know. It's just online and it's hosted by Merrick. I don't know. Some people. I don't know. I know I'm not the biggest fan, but
Jeff Merrick. Look, Cam fucking hates him. But me personally, look, I don't have any bad experience with Jeff Merrick. And look, Jeff Merrick used to bring me on Leafs lunch all the time, right? Like, he helped, before I lived in Toronto or anything, like, him and Bill Waters treated me very well. And one thing about Merrick is the guy knows fucking hockey, bro.
You can't,
Like, he's passionate about it. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's very good at what he does, personally.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. So they got him doing that, and I wonder if that's available to Americans, Gabe, or you get one of how
no, I would
always get blocked out.
I would imagine no, because fucking NBC Sports owns the right here. It's a Canadian thing. Rogers only has the rights in Canada. You know what I mean? So on Twitter, it would be geo blocked. I would imagine.
Seems that way.
Yeah, it would be geo blocked.
The Dodgers game just seemed like they try to hit a home run on every fucking at bat.
Look, we criticize Sportsnet and Rogers at times, and it's easy to do because of their uptightness and shit. But they do some good work. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that everything they do sucks, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of their original content sucks, but
Yes, no, you're exactly right.
And I think they've done a lot of shitty things. Like they haven't done any. I think this is the best thing they've done with having the NHL property.
Yeah.
I don't like. I feel like Hockey Night in Canada feels like a lesser brand than it used to. I could maybe.
You know what? You know what it reminds me of? It's the same thing, and I was talking about it last night. I guess last night I lose track of nights, but you're right. Like Hockey Night in Canada was a special brand, and they thought, "Wow, wouldn't it be great if we owned it?" And they owned it, and they destroyed it. You know, they put in George Stephanopoulos, and they did this and that, and it's like, and now they just sort of destroyed the brand, and you don't even know. It has no feel to it anymore. Very similar to what ESPN did with Monday Night Football. You know, they basically destroyed Monday Night Football. Like it's, you know, like I said, you used to have the fastest 2 minutes in sports with Chris Berman at the half. Now, you know, you got a fucking edited video of some fucking band. It's just, it's like MTV, ESPN. It's bad. You know, Joe Pesci's bad. Witten's bad. There used to be, you know, Frank Gifford, Howard Cosell, O.J. Simpson, fucking Dan Deerdorf, Al Michaels, Keith Jackson. You know, go down the list. There are just so many. It just felt special. Like, well, you know, that guy's special. He's a broadcaster on Monday Night Football. Now it's like, well, Jason Witten wears white shoes with a suit, so let's put him in here, and he's a cowboy, right? I mean, it's just bad, dude. It's been bad ever since they fucking got it. Fuck.
Yeah, and that's a good comparison. I don't know. Hockey Night in Canada doesn't.
You told me though, and I get it here too. And I've heard people say it about like on the NHL Network, people used to like it. They got Bob McKenzie and James Duffy and fucking TSN produced fucking hockey content. And now, they're getting Darren Millard and shit. Fucking, like you said, people are like, what the fuck is this fuck, right? Like, what happened to Bob McKenzie? And what happened to the smart guys? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I'd say that TSN's hockey dominance is shown 2 days a year, even though they don't have the games, Gabe. And you can't compete with the game. If one channel has the game and the other channel doesn't have the game, people are going to go where the game is. But you got those 2 days a year called trade deadline and free agent signings where there's no games and people are just going where they like the news and information more and they like the personalities more. And TSN just dwarfs them time and time again in that aspect. And the Dodgers are in trouble again.
Same shit, huh?
Yeah.
So you look how fired up the Brewers are. They're just confident.
Yeah, and I'll be willing to. I'm also confident that the guy at the plate is gonna.
And that was their catcher that just did that. That's fucking Manny Pena that just did that.
Oh my god.
See, if the Dodgers hit a double, they'd be all nervous and shit. Like, you see the Brewers, they got signs. Like, they're like NWO shit, wrestling and fucking, you know, it's just different. It's a great hit right into the gap. Right, look at the dugout. Look how loose the dugout is compared to the Dodgers. Like, the Dodgers, I've been a Dodger fan, you know, since the mid-'70s, man. And the Dodgers, one thing about the Dodgers, they're just an uptight team. Like, it's an uptight organization. Like, they're not loose, fuck. All right, there's a fucking good thing. Oh, shit. Dear God, fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, guys. Would he stop smiling? Fuck. Fuck, man. You guys really think this is, like, fucking fun? Like, seriously, man. Like, this is their fucking problem. I'm saying they're uptight, but, like, they don't understand the magnitude of this. It's not funny. Like, there's nothing funny about this. There's nothing funny about Machado after laughing. It's like, stop laughing, everyone. If I was the manager, I'd fucking flip, fuck. I tell these guys, the next person I see smiles, I'm fucking smacking the fucking smile off your face with a bat, fuck.
Hey now.
The fucking stupid fucking play, these fucking idiots, fuck. That was a tough play, though. Here comes Roberts taking the ball. Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. We got a fucking Granderson's coming up. All right, Jeff. So, yeah, I apologize. YouTube was down earlier.
Yeah, no worries. Dodgers have 1 run in the last 16 innings, Gabe.
That's great, huh? Fucking sweat job bullshit. All right, Jeff.
I'll see you later, Gabe.
Thanks for joining us.
All the best.
Joel Embiid is talking. And for once, the kid's not being annoying. Fuck. Joel Embiid, after the game tonight, said, "This is not a rivalry with Boston. They always kick our ass." I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the coach. You know, we see with Muscala now and his father with the racist shit. Before it was Colangelo. You got Ben Simmons, isn't a very likable guy. I don't know, man. There's something wrong with the Sixers. I get the feeling that when I watch them that like there's like something going on with this team that we never know about. Like, you know, I think we're gonna find out in like 2 years or shit. Like when Embiid's somewhere else. Like that, I told people this last year when everyone was talking about the process and what they're gonna do and the Sixers and blah blah blah. I said, yes, I know the NBA well, guys. I've been watching this shit a long time. I can see this team. I know basketball teams and. Oh, they're amazing, and Ben Simmons and Fultz and fucking Joel Embiid. How do you stop these guys? They're going to stop themselves. Like, they don't get along. Like, you could just tell. Like, you know, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons couldn't be any more different, you know? They're not on the same page. They're not the same type of people. The coach can't control this. You know, they should be better than they are. You know, it's just there's a weird dynamic with this team. JJ Redick's an idiot. Like you go down the list, it's just, you know, it's a weird fucking team. There's something just off with them, you know? And I'm telling you, like, I bet you, like, if you know someone on the team, if they would tell you for real, they'd be like, oh, fuck, man, our room's fucked. Like, I guarantee you, like, the Sixers room is not a good room. You can just tell. I've been around long enough to just tell this shit. Like, you can tell the Sixers isn't a room like the Milwaukee Brewers room. You know what I mean? I don't think the Sixers are high-fiving each other and cranking music and fucking, you know, doing fucking, you know, wrestling shit. And, you know, they're just not, you know. Ben Simmons is fucking banging a Kardashian, fucking, he's in some love triangle with T.I. or whatever the fuck. I don't even know who the fuck, you know, I don't give a shit. You know, Joel Embiid is a baller. And I think Embiid, like I said, I think Embiid will be the one to leave, like, personally. It's the first game of the year tonight, and Joel Embiid looked frustrated already. Like he looked defeated almost. I do think that I think that the players are a little worn out in Philadelphia. It's a shit show. You know, the Colangelo stuff was bad, yet he wasn't racist. You know what I mean? Like, I think they should have grown up with the Colangelo shit. You know, so they freaked out about Colangelo. Colangelo had the burner account online, and his wife was ripping people, and Colangelo was ripping fucking Masai Ujiri in Toronto. And it wasn't a good look, but it wasn't the end of the world. And, you know, so you had that shit, but the players resented it because basically the GM was ripping them on Twitter. But the thing is, a lot of these guys deserve to be ripped. Right. So, you know, they're a bunch of big pussies. Fuck these guys in the end. All athletes are pussies. Like they all want to talk shit and shit, but they fucking hate it if they get shit talked about, especially baseball players. So now you get the Muscala guy. His father has racist tweets on Twitter. It just seems like the Sixers, it's like every couple of days, it seems like they have a crisis they need to deal with. And I'm not blaming them for it. It's not like the player's fault. It's like it's just a weird franchise. There's something about it. And when I watch the team, you can just tell. It's like I watch the Sixers as a Raptor fan. Everyone talks about, oh, Philadelphia and Boston. And I don't mention Toronto or whatever. And I don't fear them. You know what I mean? You know, it's sort of like the Sixers are like a family, like a couple in a neighborhood that have a really nice house. Like they're hot. You know what I mean? It's like this hot fucking MILF chick and her husband, and they got a BMW in the lot. But you know they got problems in the house. You know what I mean? That's what I see when I see the Sixers. It's like, yeah, you got Ben Simmons, you got Embiid and shit, you got Markelle Fultz, but you guys are fucked, so it doesn't matter who you have. Like, good for you. You're not going to win, so you know you don't scare me, right? Like that's the way I look at the Philadelphia 76ers. We saw it tonight. Like they wilted. Fuck. I know they're not 100%, but there was no fight with them. You know, there's just. But if they're front runners, if it's going well, then they'll talk shit to you. If it doesn't go well, then they'll cower. They're like Conor McGregor, essentially. They're kind of phony. You know, the Sixers are frauds. Like they're not contenders. They're overhyped. Like I think the Milwaukee Bucks are fucking better than they are, or could be on the verge, you know, type thing. I'm just saying I think the Sixers are overrated. And I'm not saying their players are overrated. I think Ben Simmons is fucking amazing. Like the guy, it's incredible how good the guy is, how young he is. Like honestly, like the guy, he's been in the league 2 years. Like the guy's honestly one of the best players in the NBA already. But it's hollow. You know, like if you're the best player in the NBA, one of the best players, how come it doesn't show? You know, like why? Because he's not a leader. He's a great player, but he doesn't make people around him better, Ben Simmons. This was a problem his entire career. Listen, Ben Simmons was like a prodigy in Australia when he was a teenager and shit. And he was basically known, him and his father, for just being sort of arrogant and kind of dickheads. So, and then as he signed in the Australian League and he played with grown men and shit, he didn't play all that much, but he was with grown men, or he was with on the national team, excuse me. And, you know, he didn't play as much. He was young, but no one liked him. Like, no one was like, oh, let's, you know, this kid's a great young kid and we're going to mentor him. It was basically, he was an asshole. And I remember, like, the Australian coach at the time was like, you know, whatever. Some guys are talented, but it's not worth it, basically. You know, we're good without him, you know. LSU. No one liked him at LSU. You know, not one kid on the team was like, oh, he's cool and he's a good guy or whatever. No. Guys on LSU didn't like him. They were shit with him. He was great. Ben Simmons got himself drafted first overall or wherever he went. Fucking, you know what I mean? Ben Simmons was awesome at LSU. When you saw him play, you're like, holy fuck, this guy's like fucking like an NBA player like in college. Yeah, LSU suck. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't make anyone around him better. He's just great. You know? There's something about him. Like there's something about Ben Simmons that's hollow. And it's like he's the team. I think Joel Embiid is a beast. I think Joel Embiid's great. I think Joel Embiid is passionate. I think Joel Embiid is probably getting frustrated because he knows what I'm just talking about. You can tell Joel Embiid wants to win. Joel Embiid wants to win. You know what I mean? He wants to fucking dunk it on people. He wants to. Ben Simmons just is aloof. You know, it just seems like Ben Simmons, like, whatever. You know, I'm Ben Simmons, and, you know, we didn't win, but it's not my fault. You know, I'm Ben Simmons. Yeah, what's up, Flower Tree? Flower Tree. DJ Flower Tree. What's up, Flower Tree? Good stuff. We wish you the best. Just don't pimp your shit too hard in here, but I got no problem with it. And listen, I'm not saying everyone on your team better fit on the Lakers, Anthony Davis or Klay Thompson. Well, Anthony Davis is the best fucking one of the best players in the league. Kevin Durant. No, it's cool. You know, we just don't like people that spam shit, but it's all good, Flowetry. Kevin Durant. I don't know, man, where the fuck Kevin Durant's going to go. Kevin Durant doesn't know where Kevin Durant's going to go. Kevin Durant doesn't know where he's going. Kevin Durant won't stay with Golden State. He might, but I'd put it at like 90-10 that he's leaving. And honestly, I don't think he knows where he's going. He could go to Los Angeles, maybe. Maybe. I don't think he will, though. The thing with Kevin Durant is good friends with LeBron James. LeBron James doesn't have a lot of friends in the NBA. He's got a few people, but not many. He's friends with Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, but you'll notice people aren't lining up to ever play with LeBron. Inferior players. LeBron likes it that way. LeBron doesn't want, he doesn't want alpha males around him. He wants to be the guy and get the credit, right? And not take the blame. So people know that about LeBron. And LeBron doesn't like playing with young players. So it's a weird dynamic with LeBron James and who will play with him. And you saw Paul George didn't go. Oh, the Lakers are going to get LeBron James and Paul George. They got LeBron James, and Paul George is like, you know what, I'm going to stay. With the big three, Miami. Chris Bosh was going to leave Miami. LeBron James leaves, and Chris Bosh stays after. Chris Bosh was like, I'm out of here. Fuck. Well, LeBron's gone. All right, I'll stay. There's something to this, And I'm not saying LeBron's a bad guy, but I think basketball-wise, he's just such a ball hog, and he just takes over everything. And I'm not saying he's selfish either. It's just, it is what it is. He's a superstar. It's like sharing a stage with Michael Jackson. Fuck. You know what I mean? The spotlight's on him. It just is. Yeah, it just is what it is. It's not an insult. It just is what it is. But Kevin Durant is friends with LeBron. So I can see Kevin Durant thinking, I'd like to play with LeBron. It'd be fun in LA. It'd be cool. It would be really good. But Kevin Durant also knows, and Kevin Durant, we know, is very self-conscious of what people say about him. I mean, the guy responds to 12-year-old kids on Twitter. Fuck. I mean, Kevin Durant got into an argument with a 12-year-old last month. The kid even said, he goes, Kevin, I'm a fucking 14-year-old kid or whatever. Kevin's like, you're a loser. You don't know anything. The guy's like, I'm 14 years old. It was really funny. Durant's like, you live at home with your mother. And the kid responded, yes, I do. I'm 14. He goes, I'm 14, but I still know you're a traitor for leaving Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant got so mad, he fucking got in this kid's DMs and started going back and forth with a 14-year-old teenager. So, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, you're fucking insane, Durant. You're the MVP of the NBA Finals 2 years running. You probably have about $700 million, and you're fucking arguing with a teenager on Twitter, because he trash talks you. So Kevin Durant is ultra sensitive, okay, about what people say. And he knows that if he goes to the Lakers, people are just going to say, he's just going to fucking piggyback LeBron now. He just fucking – the reason Kevin Durant's going to leave the Warriors is because Kevin Durant wants to overtake LeBron and shit. Kevin Durant will win another title this year with the Warriors, and then he'll leave. And he wants the Warriors not to win with him not there. And then he can say, see, they can't win without me. And then he wants to be the man of all men wherever he ends up. Now, I know that he dropped, what's up, Lisa? You're not a fan of his. He dropped that he's open to the New York Knicks the other day. I like what Ty Rich is saying. 12-year-old needs to be put in his place somehow. I know the Golden State won without him before, but they wouldn't have won without him the last few times. Kevin Durant was the MVP too. He'll just want to sort of show that, but I don't know where Kevin Durant will go. He's a very unpredictable guy. He's a very unpredictable guy. Ghetto. Like, where does he go that he's the guy? It sounds crazy, but the Toronto Raptors like would make a lot of sense for him. Kevin Durant, fucking Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry. He'd be a fucking hero and shit. He'd be a fucking legend in the country if they won. And the only reason I bring this up about Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant is a Raptor fan. If you're sitting thinking, why the fuck would he fucking go? Yes, Flowetry, yes, Kevin Durant is from Washington. He told people he'll never play there. He doesn't like the Wizard organization. He doesn't, like, he has no love for it. He doesn't live there. You know what I mean? He doesn't go there often. Like, Kevin Durant's more from Texas than he is Washington now, you know? Like, Kevin Durant lives in California now. He lives in fucking Malibu. So he lives in Los Angeles. He plays for the Golden State Warriors. He's got a house in fucking Texas. And he likes Texas. He's a big fan, like, of the Longhorns, and he still goes back a lot. He's got a place there and shit. So he's got Texas roots. He's told people he'll never play for the Wizards. He doesn't like the city of Washington, essentially. He's not going to say it publicly that he hates his hometown, but he doesn't like cold weather. There's shit. He's not going there. I know the Raptors are cold weather, but he's talked about this a lot. Fuck. Like, he sort of even dropped the Raptors' name a few times before. And he basically stated that his favorite player of all time is Vince Carter, and that when he grew up, he was a diehard Raptor fan, and that he had all the Raptors gear and shit. Now, I don't see him going to the Raptors. Because I think the cold thing is a pain in the ass for him. I think the cold would be a turnoff, but does he go to the San Antonio Spurs? Maybe. You know, I don't know. You know what he could do? And this is a team that's going to go hard next year. He could do it. He could go to the Clippers. Kevin Durant, like, if Kevin Durant wants to really craft a blank canvas, he'll say, you know what? I'll go to fucking LA. I'll fucking take on the Lakers. I'll take on fucking LeBron. I'll get a couple other studs to sign with me here. Fucking Jimmy Butler. Get Jimmy Butler in here. Fucking, get a couple of guys in here, and I'll be on billboards in Los Angeles, my own billboards and shit. LA Clippers, you can see. Yeah, the Clippers, don't count the Clippers out. Like, the Clippers are working hard now to get Jimmy Butler. Like, the Clippers want some stars, and Ballmer has money. And Ballmer's not opposed to spending his money. They're just waiting for the right opportunity. Now, there's all the talk about Kawhi Leonard, like, in Kawhi, LA. Kawhi Leonard's not going to sign with the fucking Lakers. All right? I don't see it happening. Kawhi Leonard wants to win and shit, and he knows he's not dumb. And I don't think Kawhi wants to be part of that shit show, to be honest. And quite frankly, the Lakers won't have the money. Like, Kawhi Leonard ain't going to be cheap. I think Kawhi Leonard's going to be a Raptor. I think he's going to stay with the Raptors. The thing is, it's not crazy talk. Like, the Raptors are good. So it's not like he'd be like, well, why would I do that? It would be, Kevin Durant's weird. He signs 2-year deals. Maybe he's like, you know what? I always wanted to be a Raptor. Kawhi Leonard's awesome. I like Kyle Lowry, and I've always liked going to Toronto. So I'm going to be a Raptor for 2 years. You don't know. You can't discount it. Now, I've always thought deep in my mind that he'll end up in the state of Texas. And I wouldn't discount that either. The Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks. Mark Cuban, you got Luka Doncic. Young player, young stud player. The state of Texas, he likes Texas. There's no tax in Texas. He's a star in Texas. People love him in Texas. The weather's good. Mark Cuban would give him the max of all max deals. Marketing wouldn't be a problem out of the state of Texas. It's a big state, fuck. You know what I mean? There's opportunities. I can see. I wouldn't count out the Dallas Mavericks. I wouldn't count out the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic. I wouldn't discount that. Like I said, like I think there's a few spots where you can openly say Kevin Durant could end up. There's not that many though. You know what I mean? It's like he's not going to Sacramento. You know, he's not going to the Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like what teams are legitimate that you could say yeah he would play there. You know, you could see that. The Boston Celtics, no. They're already too loaded and shit. That's not happening. Atlanta, cool city and stuff, but they're too shit. Charlotte, no, he's not moving to Charlotte. Chicago, possible. I wouldn't 1,000,000,000% say no, but Detroit Pistons, no. He's not going to the Pacers, and the Pacers don't have the money. The Miami Heat, you can never discount from any of these big name players. Pat Riley is Pat Riley. Miami's an attractive place, man. Like, you know what I mean? I could totally picture Kevin Durant in a Miami uniform. Kevin Durant, South Beach, the king, the star player, you know what I mean? He'd love it. Fuck. Like, I wouldn't discount Miami. Like, this is the first team that sort of hits me here. He ain't going to Milwaukee. He's not going to Orlando. I told you he doesn't like the city of Washington. He's from there, and he's told people he'll never play there. And it's even like he said, like he told people, it's like, I don't hate them. Like, it's not like, they didn't let me in when I was a kid once, so I'll never play for them. But he's basically just like, nah. Like, you know what I mean? To me, Miami stick out. Here's a team actually here, guys. Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets next year. They're going to have lottery picks and they're going to have money to spend. And I'm telling you right now, between the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks, players are going to sign with Brooklyn. I wouldn't discount Brooklyn. It's New York. It's Brooklyn. It's cool. He'll be a fucking megastar. The Nets have money, and you don't have to deal with the Dolans. Fuck, like the Knicks are a shit show. No one in the NBA wants to play for the Knicks. I think he's just threw New York out there because he's sending a message to Brooklyn, basically. Look, there was already a rumor that fucking Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler were both going to sign with the Brooklyn Nets next year. Like, Brooklyn is supposedly, they're trying to get a little mini fucking, group together here. And Kyrie Irving, he's from Jersey, Kyrie Irving, right? So that was the big thing. The Celtics were worried Kyrie Irving's going to split. And he told them, no, I'm not going anywhere, but whatever. What does that mean? Fuck. Right? He could just say, I changed my mind. Kyrie Irving, like, you know what I mean? You really believe, though, you gave him a verbal commitment, whatever. It's not college, but a verbal commitment. But I'm telling you right now, the Brooklyn Nets, don't laugh. Like, the Brooklyn Nets could be a trendy team, and they've got money. They play. It's very attractive to an NBA player, Brooklyn. It's New York, but you're not on the Knicks. Like, it's perfect, right? It's hipper. The Brooklyn Nets are hipper. I got to tell you, too, being in New York, I don't know if just it's their logo and it's Brooklyn and shit, but I see more Brooklyn net gear on the street in Manhattan than I do Knick gear. I saw one guy wear a Knick jersey once. Fuck. Hell, it's crazy. Like, when the Rangers played today, I could tell. Like it's the Rangers are popular. Like you'd be surprised. There's a lot of tourists that come for Ranger games too. Like today, I saw people from Sweden and shit. Like, but when the Rangers play, I can tell. Like at the hotel where our studio is, I see people like Rangers jerseys. You just know, oh, the Rangers are playing. Fuck, there's Ranger gear everywhere. You see the fucking fans walking around the street during the day, and tourists taking pictures with the Rangers gear on from other towns, whatever. And the Knicks play, I can't tell. Fuck, you can't tell. The only reason I knew the Knicks played the other night because there was a fucking scalper on the corner going, anyone buying or selling Knicks tickets. Like I didn't see one Knicks jersey, but I see Brooklyn gear all the fucking time, man. Brooklyn net gear. When we talk on Cardin and Friends in the morning about the Nets, fuck, the chat lights up. Fuck, people are like, I'm a net fan. I'm a net fan. Fuck the Knicks. You guys would be surprised. The Nets are like a little sleeping giant, and the Nets are going to cover some spreads this year as well. The Nets aren't going to be an easy team to play against. I'm not saying they're a playoff team this year or anything like that, but the Nets will cover some spreads, and the Brooklyn Nets are going to be an attractive destination for free agents. It's just going to take one. You're exactly right, Ty Rich. The Barclays Center. The Barclays Center it's a hipper arena. It's Brooklyn. Like the Nets, it's just different. Like the Nets are cooler than the Knicks are. Like even though they're shit, the brand is cooler, and it's just waiting. It's just waiting for a star. You know what I mean? A Kyrie Irving, if I'm Kevin Durant, like I could seriously see this Brooklyn thing happen. Fuck. And another thing is too, you can get other stars to play because you're like, dude, you live in New York, bro. It's like, and you're not on the Knicks. It's like it's perfect. Like a lot of guys in the NBA are like, yeah, I'd love to fucking play in New York. Like basketball, like they call it the basketball mecca, right? It's not the Garden, it's the mecca, it's the city, right? Basketball is like massive, like. So there's a lot of guys that like even guys from New York in the NBA or the area, they say that. They're like, yeah, like, I'd play for the Knicks. I want to play in New York, but I don't want to play for them. Like I'm not playing for the Knicks. And, Dolan's an asshole. No one likes Dolan. They're incompetent. They're greedy. They get into fights with Charles Oakley. They kick him out. You know what I mean? The Knicks don't have a good reputation in the league with people. And the Brooklyn Nets, they're shit, but it's like a sleeping little, it's like a house that just needs renovation. Like I said, Kyrie Irving was plotting this. Like Kyrie Irving, like I said, he's from here. Like he wanted to be a Net, not a Knick. Like basically he was like, because the New Jersey Nets in Brooklyn now and shit. And him and Jimmy Butler are tight. And supposedly Butler was like, I'm in, let's go. Yeah, but the Knicks are so far away from winning, Brooks. They never win. You're right. Kevin Knox is a very good pick. Listen, I think the Knicks are going in the right direction now that Phil Jackson's gone, but they're still challenged. I'm just telling you that next year the Brooklyn Nets are going to be in the mix for these big name players. And they're going to surprise people, and they're going to get one or two of them. Like the thing with the Brooklyn Nets is they've never had money. Like the Nets are always like bottom feeders, and they never have picks. It's been like 6 years of bad decisions that they never have picks. But now, finally, they're showing some life. They're showing life. D'Angelo Russell is a very good young player. Karis LeVert is a very good young player. Hollis Jefferson is a very good player. Like they've got guys that can play suddenly. I'm not saying they're really good or anything, but they're going to cover spreads. They covered spreads last year. They're a tough team to play against. They can score. They got a couple of vets in here now. Kenneth Faried is on the Nets. Like who's another vet they brought in. Their roster is not a joke. And I'm not talking about so much their team, but I'm talking about the brand, the city, and the organization. There's a positive look. Like if you ask people about the Nets in the NBA world, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, they're up and coming, this team, and they're in a good city and arena, and like they're poised, they're coming up, like they're a diamond in the rough, this franchise." Yeah, I think that Lillard will leave. Yeah. I think that Lillard will leave. I don't think that maybe Lillard goes to Brooklyn. I don't think Lillard. Lillard's like a rapper. Pretty good one too. Like when people talk about, like, people say like musicians can't rap and shit, or athletes, but he's actually pretty good. I could see Lillard fucking loving being in Brooklyn. I think Lillard's going to get frustrated just losing in Portland. Like, there's only so much you can do in Portland. Like, Lillard's great. Every year they'll be the same thing. Whatever. They'll be the 4 seed or the 5 seed, and fucking, he'll score 38 points a night or whatever in a few games, but. Spencer, he's a Bitcoin guy, says Sammy. Yeah, like if you're a rapper and you're a star NBA player, where's it better to be, in Brooklyn or in Portland? Fuck. But like I said, I don't know. This all started about Kevin Durant. I don't know. Like, fuck, Kevin Durant's a weird guy. Like, he's hard to predict what he's going to do. 1-1 in the baseball game still. We're at the half in the basketball game. 57-47. Give credit to Oklahoma City. They're hanging around. I should have bet the under this game. I fucking knew it. I just hate betting unders. The total was 210. It's 210.5 now, but the total was 220. I didn't think that Oklahoma City was going to be able to score that much. Always enjoy talking NBA basketball with you guys. Yeah, it's true. The Warriors cover the first half too, minus the 8. Good point. Oh, the Babano story. All right, so give me a minute here. We'll take a quick break. I'll give you a couple of little bonus minutes just because we started. It was a weird start here tonight, although I got to get going soon. But I promise we'll give you the fucking Babano story on the other side. We promise. Fuck, I should have fucking taken the fucking Warriors in the fucking first half minus the fucking 8. We got caught up betting on all kinds of fucking shit. The Jason Tatum prop hit. What's going on with the fucking props here? See, Steph Curry over 4.5 rebounds. I fucking knew it. All right, we got Dennis Schroeder over 16.5 points. He's got 12 points at the half. That's good. Except we all know with these props, he ain't going to win until they win. All right, we got Steven Adams over 8.5 rebounds. He's got 5 rebounds in the first half. That's good. We got Kevin Durant over 6.5 rebounds. He's got 4 rebounds in the first half. That's good. All right, so we got 3 props. None of them have hit yet, but we got an opportunity to hit them. I got a bad flashback. Fuck the Monday night one from last night, that prop, 247.5. But you guys remember when we played the prop last year, and what game was it? The Denver Nuggets? Remember, it was Paul Millsap. I remember a lot of us played it. You guys tailed me. I think it was Paul Millsap, fucking 19.5 points. Remember, he had 19 points going into the fourth quarter, and he didn't fucking play. They took him out of the game. I swear to God, I remember like we were all raging, like crying, basically. It was like, this is the biggest fucking screw job fucking ever. He's got 19 points after 3 quarters. We needed half a point. I think he played like 2 minutes and he didn't shoot in the fourth quarter. It was one of the most maddening, worst beats ever. Fuck. We do NFL picks on Wednesday night for whoever asked. Wednesday night, tomorrow night, Tyler, we'll have some NFL picks for you. Durant ain't going to Utah. What's up, Brooks? Oh, did I win $648 million? Fuck. Can you imagine my reaction? You know what it is, Tyler? I don't really like the NFL games yet this week. The one game I like the Vikings to beat the Jets. I don't really love the NFL this week. It's too early. We'll figure out some games. Fuck. Can you imagine if I actually won? That's a lot of money, $600 million. It's like, fuck. I always said that I wouldn't quit. I would still do my show, you know? Yeah. If I won $600 million, like I wouldn't, I have to admit, I wouldn't be waking up at fucking 6 in the morning every day and taking the ferry. I'd be like, listen, I'm doing the show, but we're doing the show fucking from fucking Tahiti. And, we'll do the show at the time that I decide to do the show at. You imagine if I won 648, I'd probably be the guy. Listen, fuck, I'm going to put 200 million down on the Bills at plus 10. All right, so Mega Millions. It's funny. So the Puerto Rican chick, my driver chick, was the one. She goes, "Did you play the ticket?" I said, "No, I didn't." She goes, "Wow, you got to play the ticket." I was like, "I didn't." I said, She goes, "No, no, 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 no. I'm going to get you the ticket. You just give me the $2 when you fucking. I'll give you the ticket." She was really into it. She told me, "Write down the numbers you want." So when she picked me up tonight, she had my ticket. She told me, she goes, "Oh, we should have signed something." She goes, when she gave me the ticket, she goes, "I want you to promise that you're going to buy me 2 houses in Puerto Rico if you win." I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy you 2 houses in Puerto Rico if I win." I think we can afford it. It's $648 million. All right. Mega Millions winner. Mega Million, New Jersey. Results. Here we go. Fuck, I don't have any of the numbers. Oh, it's unbelievable. The Powerball was actually sold in New Jersey yesterday. $120 million winner. So the Mega Millions winning numbers were 3, 45, 49, 61, 69, and 9. I had 4 instead of 3. I had 10, 26, 30, 31. One thing I'll tell you about lotteries, all right? And obviously it's 18 million to 1, but one thing I've noticed about lotteries, put the numbers like sort of together. It always happens this way, like 3, 45, 49, 61, 69. Like I noticed that in Quebec, fuck. Like every time the lottery was always, it was always like 33, 36, 37, 38, and then, 14. Like, I don't know why, but it just seems to pop up that way. Yeah, I know. 2 houses in Puerto Rico. How much is it really going to cost me? I don't think she was very happy because I told her after. She goes, buy 2 houses. I told her, I said, listen, if I win $660 million fucking dollars, I said, I'll buy the fucking island. She gave me kind of a look. But yeah, I talked about that today, Sandu. They accidentally cut the guy to pieces. Like I said, it's like a Coen brother movie. We meant to kidnap him. Fuck. We ended up cutting him into pieces. We're sorry. No, they don't. What's up, Bruce? They don't have him on in Mississippi. The Sportsbook news. We've been asked not to bring it up here. Actually, I tweeted about it earlier, but well, I don't think it has anything to do with that, big man. It's not like a customer or something, you know. You're making $200K a year and you're living in Houston. You got 2 houses. No, Rick, you're doing very good. I think you're doing all right, Rick Rodriguez. Sounds like life's good for you in H-Town. 200K, 2 houses. Sounds like you got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, as Jay-Z says. Oracle says, my man C-Web. We were just talking about it last night. All right, just give us a couple of fucking more rebounds here, guys. I need rebounds from all of you. Rebounds from all of you. All right, quick break. We'll come back and we'll tell you the Babano stuff. Yes, we're aware, normal kid, that there's a game on. I know.
Draymond trying to go back door and a foul. Kick ball. No foul on the play, just the kick ball. So Durant will inbound. Let's check in with Chris.
I caught up with Coach Billy Donovan. In the locker room at the half, and I asked him what worked well as the Thunder were able to cut into the deficit in the first half. He said, well, first and foremost, we missed too many open shots, but I do think that we defended well. He said, we can't let them shoot so many threes, so we have to stop turning the ball over. But Marv, he did say what was concerning, what was unfortunate is while they had 9 turnovers, the Warriors had 13. So as they look to clean it up, the Warriors are going to look to do the same thing.
Oklahoma City just 15 of 48 from the field on the first half, and 31%. This is Patterson. Here on Golden State, 20 for 42 with 48% shooting. NBA start is a rookie. In terms of the NBA, actually the third season, the most of that has been in the Q-League. George knocks it down, and he is heating up.
And this is what I love about Georgia's game. The defensive effort has been there all night. As you see Thompson kind of take an ill-advised shot. But George working his way into the offense. offense. His offense doesn't dictate how well he plays D. He plays D great every night, and he's going to get buckets as well.
Oklahoma City last year won 48, lost 34, finished as the number 4 seed in the West, game behind Portland. Warriors looking to make it 4 championships their last 5 seasons. Here's Curry. George off the fake. Oh, he has caught fire. Paul George, after the 4-shooting first half, is 4 for 4 from the field, 9 points in this third quarter. 6-point lead for the Warriors. Curry now is in all 4 of his 3-point attempts.
That's where George is dangerous, passing out of the double team.
And that is deflected out by Warriors. Jones got a piece of it. Oklahoma City lost in the first round of the playoffs last season, lost to the Jazz in 6. Schroeder, beautiful move.
I like Schroeder as an addition to this team. Just think about when he and Westbrook are playing together, and Westbrook's in that opposite corner, waiting for him to pass him the ball. I really like the energy, defensively, especially for OKC.
The ramp.
You want to make a team, you want to make a name for yourself, find a lane. And right now, I would advise Jones that his lane is to rebound, put back, catch some oops, and excite this crowd.
6 points for Jones. George looking to split through, and he draws the foul.
His athletic ability shines so much when you see how he's been attacking the basket tonight, catching alley-oops for his teammates, and just his presence, having to guard the rim runner, is going to open up space for one to shoot from the floor.
Jones collecting his 3rd foul. George played by Durant, looking for help. Patterson is open for 3. Patterson is an excellent 3-point shooter, so they cleared the space out. Patterson able to take advantage.
Unselfishness of George on that play, becoming an offensive decoy. Maybe you think he's going to score. You know the man.
Lead us down to 3. Durant is second.
This might be the best one-on-one game I've seen in a long time. Durant and George going at it.
17 for Durant. George right back.
Let's keep it going there. Let's keep it going there, as he says something to the crowd. George does.
Adams broke it up. Here is Schroeder. Yes. Here is Schroeder with a 3. And the Thunder taking its first lead of the night.
They've done it with defense and ball movement and aggressive play by their leader, Paul George.
Wow, Oklahoma City's winning. That's good. Did Durant just get a rebound? Yes, he did. What's going on with baseball? 1-1 still. 2 out. Fuck, man. Fucking LA. You guys got to make everything difficult. I don't know if Druzilla's still here. For the record, Drew, I finally got the shit figured out. This is pretty cool. I couldn't open something up. My homicide, the irony, I couldn't open up homicide because fuck off. I couldn't open up homicide because it was encrypted. I had a problem. I had to. Pretty badass. This is the first time I'm listening to Homicide since we were in the studio, really. I got to get on top of this. I'm a little behind. But for those of you interested, here's a little sample of the new Homicide. will, but you won't. You think you win, but you won't. You think I lose, but I don't. Your time has come. You're on the run. You're gonna feel my rage. Your time has come. You're on the run. You're in point blank range. Your time has come. You're on the run. Motherfucker, you're in the way. Your time has come. You're on the run. You're in point blank range. You think you see, but you don't. You think I care, but I won't. You think you win, but you don't. You think I lose, but I won't. It's not finished. This is like a rough mix. We got to add shit to it. I don't think it's crunchy enough. We got to add a little crunch to it. There's a guitar solo over this. But you don't. You say you will, but you won't. You think you win, but you won't. You think I lose, but I don't. This is a good one. This one's good. Repent. Save yourself. pretty bad. Just thinking of how much those So as you see, as you see, it's pretty good. It needs more, like you said, needs more salt. It's like the Simpsons with the, how's the popcorn, guys? Needs more salt. Everyone starts laughing. Ha, 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 ha. Fuck, there's only 3 of them fucking downloaded, though. I got to re-download this shit. I got to redo my guitar solo too. Like the guy like made it too clean. Fuck. Like we got to dirty this up a bit. Like the solo's good. It just needs to be a little bit heavier. Sounds heavier here than the phone. Yeah, pretty heavy, actually. It's not bad. It's better than not bad, but it'll be better. Like I said, it's like 60% done only. Like there's no vocals there. There's guitar solos going to be added. But as you guys can see, the foundation's there for some pretty cool shit. Yeah, it's tough. You guys aren't hearing like the full, the full Monty. Well, we're going to be back there October 27th, Gargon. October 27th. Yeah, more cowbell. All right, so yeah, we got to get out of here. So we'll tell you about the so Babano. So this started today with Big Man on Campus. So Big Man on Campus tells me a story. Big Man on Campus tells me a story about. He goes, yeah, I got to tell you something about Babano. He goes, we're doing this right wager video and stuff, and we asked Babano. Me and Donnie said, hey, Babano, can you come on for a few minutes and talk about the hockey games? Okay, because Babano and Donnie really don't do hockey, so That's why they brought Babano on board. So they said to Babano, can you come on and do a hockey video and talk hockey? So Babano tells them, I can't do it. Can't come on. I have a dentist appointment. All right, so he can't come on. He can't do the video as a dentist appointment. Yeah. I never brought it up, actually. It'll come up tomorrow with Babano, but we asked Babano earlier in the week if he wanted to come on and do a preview of the Monday Night Football game. And he responded to me, I can't do it. I have an optometrist appointment. So I find it curious that Babano told Big Man he was going to the dentist one day, and he told me he was going to the optometrist another day. So, we're just saying that, either Babano has a lot of motherfucking doctor appointments in his schedule and has a lot more health issues than we realize, or Babano's been playing us and just doesn't want to come on. Like, he's probably like, I do my schedule bits and that's it. Like, if you ask me for something more, I'm not doing it. So, like I said, maybe we're all wrong. Maybe he really did go to the optometrist and the dentist in the same week at the exact same times that he got asked to do video hits twice. So I don't know. The thing is, you know that if I bring this up, you're just going to get all mad. Are we going to talk about the games and what I do during the day? You're not the only one that's busy. That's what he's going to tell me. You're not the only one that's busy, Morency. Like I said, and like I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot about the whole thing. And then Big Man brings it up today, and he goes, let me tell you a story about Babano. We asked him to do a video today. He goes, I can't do it. I'm going to the optometrist. And I freaked out. I said, that's unbelievable, Big Man, because I asked Babano to do a video yesterday, and he told me he can't do it because he's going to the dentist. He told me the optometrist and you the dentist. That's it. And right away, I was like, this guy's too much. Like, what is it, tomorrow? Is he going to the fucking, like, gynecologist? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Babano doesn't even have glasses. Does he wear contacts? So I don't know. So tomorrow we're gonna have to ask him how's the teeth feel? Fuck, how the teeth? What'd you get done? I think we fucking need to drill him with questions, guys. Yeah, how'd you do with the optometrist? What did they do? What kind of tests did they do? Did you get the results? like I want to hear him drop some optometrist like lingo. Yeah, like the EKG, like whatever. I want to hear like some optometrist talk. Like, the whatever file's coming back. I'm waiting for the test. Like, I want to hear him. I want to hear him like drop like some fucking knowledge. And like, what did you get done at the dentist? Well, I got this done. Like, when I got my teeth cleaned, I told you the story, like detail for detail. I sat down in the chair. They put this thing in. You know what I mean? Like, I told you the story of being there. I need to hear some backdrop to this. What kind of magazines did they have at the dentist office? What time did you get there? I'm interrogating right now. It's like, what time did you get there? Yeah. So you were at the dentist. Yeah. Do you have any problems getting there? Did you show up on time? What do they have? What kind of magazines did they have? What kind of anesthesia did they use? Just sort of just common stuff. He's gonna get all rattled though. We're gonna talk about the football games. I don't come on here to be interrogated. And so you're telling me, big man? And then after all this, he was actually at a bar drinking? So that's the whole thing. Like, why didn't he just tell you, I'm going to a bar to drink with my friends? Like, who is he, Judge Kavanaugh? Like, why didn't he just say, I'm going out to drink with my friends? I can't do it. I've got a commitment. You know, I planned this with my buddies. I'm not saying anything. Listen, Babano is a man of integrity. He's a man of integrity. We've never been told that we know a falsehood before from him. All I'm saying is I thought it was curious after, and I never would have brought it up. The big man brought it up on the air, and it set off alarm bells when I'm like, dear God, he told you he's going to the dentist today. He told me he's going to the optometrist yesterday. He couldn't do a video. So there seems to be a pattern. This is unbelievable. Maybe you're going to have to check in tomorrow night, big man, when he's on here, because I need to get to the bottom of this. And people already think that like I pick on him. So like if you're here too with me, it won't be like it's just me poking at him. Because otherwise people would be like, why you bother this guy? Don't forget though, Babano, don't forget Babano is the one that tweeted out at IFBC about how he wasn't getting enough me time. He goes, I'll be at the IFBC and I won't be getting enough of me time. I'm starting to wonder if a dog even, like what the deal with that dog was. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you know, if there's one falsehood, then, you know, like if he's telling us he was going to the dentist and he didn't, or the optometrist, now I wonder about what happened that time the dog supposedly barked and he answered the door. All right, so we got to get out of here. 1-1 in the baseball game. They're in the 9th inning. Kenley Jansen's on the hill. 1 out. Milwaukee do have a runner on first base. Ground ball. Out. Milwaukee now have a runner on second base. In the basketball game, it's 81-79. We got ourselves a game. NBA's back, baby. What a league. Great league. Fuck. All right. Let's just check our props on the way out. Come on. Give us some winners on the way out here. Fuck. I should have taken fucking Curry. I was going to, but I bet so many props already. Fuck. It was over 4.5. It was free money. Steven Adams has 8 rebounds. We need one more rebound from Steven Adams. Of course, we need one more. We need one more rebound from Kevin Durant. Fuck me. How many points does Schroeder have? 19 points, free money. Fuck, am I good at props or what? I gave you Jason Tatum over 14.5 points. He had 23. I gave you over Schroeder 16.5. He has 19. End of the third quarter. So Schroeder is in the bank. We win. Now we just need one more rebound from Steven Adams and one more rebound from Kevin Durant. But the good news is it's a close game, so they're going to be on the floor. I apologize. I don't know. I don't think I tweeted out the second props to the patrons. I did tweet it out, though. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a thumbs up. Remember to support SBR. Check out Bet Online. Great sportsbook. You want to support the show. The props aren't out yet, Headshot. They don't release the props till the afternoon, bro. We'll have some NBA picks for you guys tomorrow. We'll be on at 9 in the morning. No, we got to bed now. We'll be on at 9 in the morning. And the yoga mat's for guests. Yeah, I'm going to send you a message, Kyle, if you want to come down and hook up. It's nearly November, actually, so we'll set that shit up. Thanks, Baz. It sounds better. You heard it like tinny and shit. It sounds cooler when like, you hear it for real. I got to get out of here, though. Other than that, you guys are on your own. I'll be on at 9 in the morning. We got a great show in the morning. Joe Lisi's going to join us. Pete Annapolis is going to join us. Tomorrow at 4, I'm going to be on the afternoon. Gamblu joins us. Always fun with Lou, with me and Cam and Lou. And I'll be on tomorrow night with Babano right here. We're going to get to the bottom of fucking just exactly what optometrist, dentist, ist, or what other fucking ist that he went to see. Yeah, lights out, Weehawken. The city that never sleeps will be on. Hey, this morning I woke up. It was like 6:30 in the morning, 6:40 in the morning. The sky was the craziest shot, man. I was going to take a picture, but I didn't, my phone. I was like, fuck it. I'll do it this morning if I wake up. But it looked like Gotham, like Batman. It's like I'm in a Batman movie. It freaks me out. I actually have my bedroom where I have this view. I'm going to move it. It's too bright, and it actually freaks me out. It's like, it's alarming when you wake up at 6 in the morning and it's still dark out, and the first thing you see is the Empire State Building. It's like I expect Batman or the Joker to fucking jump out of my fucking closet. Other than that, yeah, you know what it is, Drew, though? It's not so much the view. I have the view. That's cool. But you know what it is, Drew? Is that room is loud. The fucking bridge is right there. And the lights are in my fucking way, whatever. It's just, it's loud. And the other room is quieter. No, I haven't locked in any NBA plays yet for tomorrow, dude. I'm not a big overnight better, man. The game that catches my eye, I think the Denver Nuggets could beat the Clippers, but we'll jump in the morning. We out. Enjoy the rest of the games. Let's win these props. Let's finish our money line. And let's get the LA Dodgers home and end strong here tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You rock. Thanks for the kind words about the new homicide. It'll sound much better when you hear it for real. Other than that, you, me, and everyone else in between are on our own. Other than that, may the winners be yours. Later.